Hey guys, it's John back again. Had another great question, and I wanted to touch it because I think it's an important one. I think it's one of the most important questions I've heard in a long time. Question comes in from someone commenting on one of the videos saying, "Thank you so much. Will the churches realize that gay people are born that way and give us all some slack?" That they can love and be in loving relationships. The tough part of this sentence is the churches. Organized religions, in my opinion, have been the most detrimental thing to spirituality. And it sounds horrible to say that because the organization of a religion means that there's doctrines. And doctrines means that these are what you follow to be in our religion. And many of the doctrines of our churches these days were written in times when it wasn't okay to express love in the way that you wanted to, in the way that you felt natural to. And, I have been blessed in my life to be surrounded by friends of all genders and sexual persuasions and I've been surrounded by just amazing individuals, races and religions and all kinds of things. And I found that love is the constant in all of it. That love is the most interesting element that is in every aspect of life. Love is the one equalizer. And the interesting thing is, of all the relationships that I've seen in life, the most loving and lasting that I've seen have been gay people. Because it's if you're truly expressing love, then there's nothing wrong with that because God is love, and our job is to express love and be our authentic selves as possible we can. But the question really is, will churches realize? Well, one of the things that's interesting right now in today's society is if you look at the statistics of churches, attendance is dropping really fast. Attendance at churches is going away. And I one time spoke at a metaphysical center that was literally in the choir loft of a church because they rented the choir loft out to a metaphysical center because they needed to pay their rent on the church. And so downstairs, the main area was the church, and upstairs in the choir loft was a metaphysical center. And what was really interesting was eventually the metaphysical center had to move out of that space because it wasn't big enough. And now the church is closed. Churches and old ways of thinking are going away, and they're going to go away. They're going to go away because the veil is thinner now, and we're getting more and more aware of the loving world we want to create. And God is love, and love in any form is never wrong. And so I don't care if you're gay, straight, or indifferent. you are literally expressing love, then no problem. That's the way the world is. One of the other things that I ran into yesterday was, Jack Canfield talks about the meeting Mother Teresa saying that, she never goes to anti-war rallies. She'll go have a peace rally and she'll come, right? But think about the focus of that. She doesn't want to focus on anti-war because God doesn't think in positives or negatives. God thinks in focus. And anti-war is focused on war. And peace is focused on peace. And love is focused on love. And will the churches change? You're actually focusing on the church's fears and anxieties and sometimes even hate. So don't focus on that. Focus on the love. Realize you don't need the churches. The churches are going away anyway. And as long as we all live lovingly, we can change the world for the better. And the reason you're seeing all of this crazy stuff in the world right now is because the people who see love growing are the ones who are getting the most fearful. And you have to remember that the news is focused on the fearful because that's what sells. And so realize that the reason the news is so nasty right now is not because the world is predominantly nasty. It's because the world is predominantly positive and loving. And the fearful people are screaming loud. So they're the ones who get noticed. So I would say, to answer your question, doesn't matter what the churches think. It only matters that you be love. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.